In last 9 years, we have held congressional briefing for U.S. Congress. This organization was one of the main organizations which formulated and executed President Obama's Brain Initiative. We have been very active in neuroscience policy and innovation.
What's needed is commitment by the scientific community to engage the public and to engage politicians, because the public may not be aware of the promise, the economic promise and the scientific promise, the promise to make our lives better, the promise to cure diseases. Politicians, on the other hand, have a lot of people pulling at strings, and if the scientists don't engage them, then they're not going to be feeling necessary to engage them back, because there's so many other interests involved. So I think if scientists will get involved in the political process by participating in fly-ins once a year, or by meeting with politicians in their offices regularly.
Congressmen were very receptive. They're there to help their constituents. Traumatic brain injury and PTSD are something that they recognize. And so by lobbying them and bringing in the best of the best that Dr. Kateb does, fosters this entire field, helps coordinate it, helps make it grow.
So when you, as an innovator, an entrepreneur, surgeon, try to move the needle and advance a certain aspect of a field, you eventually will run into traditional or well-established treatment guidelines and policies. So having the ability with the backwind of an organization to innovate that and implement it and spell it out in a way where it comes across as professional, backed up by clinical evidence that's high grade, that's really exciting to be able to do that.
Nothing really happens until you have the policy part of it. For any really mature organization, policy and how you advocate in the United States and Washington, D.C. is a really important part of how we're going to get these better treatments.
It's a long way to change concepts of people and make them understand. And we are trying to have Congress pass a bill if possible.
And so we engage and collaborate with several different levels of the government. Congressman Rowe was here yesterday. He gave an excellent speech. He's a big pusher of healthcare policy.
Thank you to Babak, Dr. Babak, for his incredible vision and leadership. I appreciate the recognition for my work on Endless Frontiers. Endless Frontiers is legislation that has passed the Senate 68-32. We will pass it in the House this fall, and it will mark the greatest increase in science and technology investment this federal government has made since the 1960s, $100 billion of increased investment.
So I think in terms of integrating government and trying to push forward neuroscience, collaborative efforts with the government and also international organizations is going to continue to be the mission and my vision for this organization.
It's very important to have an educated policymaker in your district or policymakers in general who make policies based on science, in our case, neuroscience.
Be engaged, share your stories every chance you get, and don't be shy about expressing your needs and concerns. Nobody else is. How we make decisions, communicate, and process information is a vital part of this new frontier. I look forward to exploring it with you together.